this video, we will present the second type of non-pulmonic airstream mechanisms, i.e. the Velaric airstream. We start with a description of the Velaric airstream. The Velaric airstream is a special type of airstream initiated by the velum. Long air is shut off in this type of airstream mechanism. There's only one type of Velaric airstream, the ingressive type. The sounds produced using this airstream mechanism are called clicks. Examples are the following. Let's now see a detailed description of the Velaric airstream. The ingressive Velaric airstream is initiated as follows. There are two closures which are involved, both in the oral cavity. The first closure is a velar closure. Here, the back of the tongue is raised and gets into firm contact with the soft palate or the velum. The second closure is a front closure in the mouth. For example, it could be imposed by the lips, in which case it is bilabial, or by the tip of the tongue and the teeth, in which case it is dental, and so on. There is a certain amount of air entrapped between these two closures. Now the back of the tongue slides backwards and downwards along the slope of the velum. This movement of the tongue rarefies the entrapped air so that there is atmospheric pressure building up outside the front closure. When the front closure is released, the air is sucked into the mouth. We also say there is an influx of air. The result is a click like. Let's see these actions in animated form. As you can see, we have the velar closure and the front closure. There is a certain amount of air entrapped between the two closures. When the tongue is moved backwards and downwards along the slope of the velum, there is rarefaction of air. This creates atmospheric pressure outside the front closure imposed by the lips in this case. When the front closure is released, the air is sucked into the mouth. Velaric airstream generally results in clicks. The types of clicks that have been reported are the bilabial click. This is the sound described in the animation above. There's also the dental click. The same actions in the animation are involved, except that the front closure is executed in this case by the tip of the tongue against the upper teeth. There's also a post-alveolar or alveolar click. The same actions as in the animation are involved, except that the front closure is executed by the tip or blade of the tongue against the alveolar ridge or the region immediately behind it. The another type of click is the palato-alveolar click. The same actions as in the animation are involved, except that the front closure is executed by the tip or blade of the tongue against the palato-alveolar region. There's also the alveolar lateral click. In this case, the same actions as in the animation are involved, except that the front closure is executed by the tip of the tongue against the alveolar ridge. There is also a lateral inflow of air when the rims of the tongue depart from the upper molars. Now, here's a summary of what we have been describing so far.